We are getting you to use the entire vegetable. So you're getting rid of your waste, and you're going to have a good meal to boot, more nutrients as well. So this is a beet salad.
Yes.
But it's not. It's using more than just the beet. So most of us think this is the only thing you can use. We're going to use the whole thing.
We're going to use the entire thing. And what we have to really get out there is this is the ultimate vegetable. Like if I was another vegetable, let's say I was a cucumber,
yeah,
I would call up the beet and I'd be like, "What's up, beautiful?" You know?
You'd be backing on the beet.
I'd be like, "You want to get together, do some photosynthesis?" What do you think? Hey.
The beet is your number
It's got it all.
one.
It's a triple threat.
Okay.
It's a triple threat. I mean,
right.
like, okay, so you've got the main vegetable here, right?
Yeah.
And I mean, like, it's pretty simple to get prepared. We just kind of take the stems off, right? And drop that in some water.
Yeah.
You know, an hour later, it's going to be there.
She's
But
a little
rest,
messy, though. Wouldn't you agree?
Well, you know,
We all have our
golden
flaws.
beets and the candy cane, they don't bleed as much.
That's true.
The red beet, it kind of bleeds, but you know what? Like, I was working with them yesterday. I'm just a little pink in the fingers. It's all right.
It's all right.
It's okay.
And you can wear a glove if it really bothers you.
So maybe it's a quadruple threat because it was also used in the old days to actually color clothing.
That's true. That's true.
And
it's
for
such
food
a
colorings.
good dye, yes.
So yeah, it just keeps going on. We really need to get together, Mrs. Beet. Yeah, for sure.
I just made you love her more.
Yeah, I know. It's just going to keep happening. So what we're going to do is we're trying to infuse a little bit of flavor. Not that it needs it because it is ultimately delicious, but I get some ginger root here, right?
Okay.
A little bit of garlic. And we're just going to simmer that off. And it takes like, I don't know, like 45 minutes kind of thing, right? And don't go too heavy of a boil on it. And then maybe heavy salt, kosher salt, and some pepper, right? So we can kind of leave that alone. We can think about it and just let it have its little hot tub there.
Okay.
What we're going to do next is make a vinaigrette.
All right.
For the rest of it,
What do you want to
okay?
put in our vinaigrette?
Well, we're going to start with some vinegar.
Uh-huh.
Right? So a little red wine vinegar, a little bit of honey. Little honey, there it goes, right? So kind of like balance out the acidity to the sweetness, that kind of thing. So almost equal portions. But what we're going to do to kind of get it a little bit sweeter and a little bit more aromatic is a little bit of orange peel, right? Or orange zest, and just kind of like those oils splashing in there, which is kind of cool. And then just kind of like give it one of these.
A little bit
Hopefully
of juice.
it's seedless. Hopefully. We'll see, right? And a little bit of the juice, right? And so now what we're going to do is we're going to take our stems, because nobody knows this, but the leaf will go there. These are quite magical. They're really kind of tasty raw. They have a bit of crispiness and a bit of crunch to them, but lightly, quickly pickled, holy jumpins. It really takes it to another level.
This is definitely a farm boy speaking. Like, you must have nibbled on so much vegetables growing up.
You know what?
I mean, you're just like Frank Ferragini, like growing up around vegetables. You guys are eating everything. And I used to pick vegetables, you know, back in the day when babysitting just meant, hey, we've got kids and they're busy and I'm busy. We're not really watching them.
Yeah.
So my babysitter used to send us out into the backyard to just pick the peas. And so we'd be snacking on vegetables all day after
peas
school.
never
That's what
made
we
it to the
did.
kitchen.
No.
There was like a whole line of peas in the garden, but not one pea made it into the kitchen because like you just gobbling them back.
Snacking.
They're the best thing in the world. Where I can like sit around and eat this all day long, like just.
So you're just popping it in. He was eating the compost earlier.
I was eating the compost.
Just snacking.
It's like, whatever. I miss breakfast, you know. We got busy getting stuff done. So we get a quick little pickle. Like, really, we'd like this to sit about 20 minutes, to be honest with you.
Okay.
You can hit it with a bit of salt and then some shallots, because the shallots actually need a little bit of the vinegar too, just to kind of pickle them a little bit, right? So we'll just stir those around in there and we'll wait for our beets. In the meantime, we're going to take some leaves, and we're just going to take the raw leaves and kind of like break them up and rip them up and put them in here. And if you get that, Tracy, that would be fantastic, right?
Where do you want me to put them, or just leave them in here?
Leave them right in there, but just kind of break them up. Now understand that this is a super green, so it's going to be a little bit resilient. So we can go heavier on the vinegar, and we can actually plate this ahead of time.
Okay.
So if you have large parties, you can kind of put that out there, and this green is going to hold itself up. It's not going to like willow down and be like, oh, I'm all depressed on the table. No, our beets are strong. They're very strong. And then to cut that, I'm actually going to go whole mint leaves. So it just kind of break up the flavor profile in there, so you get these strong greens and then whole mint leaves, which is also kind of strong.
Nice.
Right? So.
Are these a little bitter?
No,
maybe I should just go try
what?
one.
Just give it a go.
Nope, they're not bitter.
It's delicious.
Yeah, they're delicious.
Right? And I mean, you can saute them off as well if you're going to do like a little side with some garlic or something like that.
Okay.
But here's how magical these beets are. And yeah, there's going to be a little bit of bleeding, but I wouldn't get too concerned about it.
Oh, you don't even have gloves on.
No, I'm not afraid.
You're such a chef.
Not afraid. Come on. And then we're just going to kind of like give them wedges, right? And then into the salad they go.
Nice.
Right? So here we go.
So in real life, that took a while to boil it down, like 45
minutes. You know, you can watch an episode of Family Feud.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
You can do some things. You can Instagram it. You can do your stories. Right? Whatever you need to do, you get that in. So
Put out
then,
a tweet or two.
Your tweet, yeah. We put the greens in here. You ready for this? This is where it starts getting really fun. I mean, you can do the toppings, but let's not do that. Let's just
shake it
Shake it up, right? And the last thing it needs, just to balance out all that acidity, is just a little bit of olive oil, right?
Beautiful.
And this is all you really honestly need. Don't buy those vinaigrettes, just away we go. But now you can see just that quick little pickle. What it's kind of doing to these onions, it's just kind of making everything this magical red.
Nice.
And you just kind of layer that up with the beets.
So he didn't have to go elsewhere to find the greens. He just took the leaves from the beets. You didn't have to go anywhere else really to find what's in the salad. And then you put beets on top of the beet leaf and the beet stems, and that is like a full beet salad.
And keep in mind, everything is getting so expensive.
Yes.
So if you're going to go out and buy these vegetables,
use it.
Use it. Buy the raw thing and then use every inch you possibly can.
Yeah.
And then you have a bit more money to buy some really expensive pistachios.
There you go.
To put it on top. And a little touch of goat cheese. But check that out. That is a magical, beautiful salad.
This guy always comes with the best recipes. Give it up for Randy Feltis, guys. So good. Tis a thing of beauty. Now, if you are ever looking for our recipes, and I know that they are cuckoo about our recipes online, which we love, go to cityline.tv. We've tried to make it as easy as possible by putting all the recipes in one spot on our website. So cityline.tv for this recipe and all the recipes that we do here on the show. Randy, thank you for that.